Darrel Dennis Gionson Sr. was born June 9, 1950, to Julian and Felicita Gionson. He was the third of 4 sons. Our dad has 3 brothers: Patrick, the eldest, Glenn, the second oldest, and Julian Jr., or Alan, the youngest. Our dad traveled a lot during his early years, which required him to attend many different schools. Dad's schooling started in Hawaii at Pearl City Elementary, then to Richardson Bay School in Sausalito, California, back to Hawaii at Highlands Intermediate School, then East High School in Anchorage, Alaska, and finally finishing off his high school years by graduating from Waipahu High School, class of 1967. Being our grandfather was in the military, he always encouraged his sons to do the same. Following our grandfather's lead, immediately after graduation, our dad enlisted himself and joined the U.S. Navy. Our dad joined the Navy in 1968, and during one of his many frequent visits back home, he was introduced to our mother, Waiola Ann Alohalani Glover. Dad often spoke of how he instantly knew the moment he saw our mom that she would one day be his wife. On May 29, 1971, they made it official. They were married in the backyard of our Grandma Violet Glover's home in Nanakuli. Anxious to start a family, they soon learned Mom was pregnant with their first child. On October 25, 1971, the golden child, Darrel Dennis Gionson Jr., or Darrel Boy, was born. Dad was elated with Darrel Boy's arrival and knew right at that very moment he could not continue in the U.S. Navy and be away from his family months at a time anymore. On Darrel Boy's first birthday, Dad ended his Navy career and began his apprenticeship as a rigger at Dillingham Shipyard, where he met one of his very best friends, Uncle Charlie Zoller. During this hectic career move, Mom learned baby number 2 was on his way. On August 31st, 1973, Jermaine Josette Kanoimaikalani Gionson was born. What an awesome day that must have been. Just kidding. After 4 years of enjoying their beautiful daughter and oldest son, along came baby number 3. On February 16, 1977, Daniel Kaniala Kanikekai Gionson, or Danny Boy, was born. With 3 children and a wife, Dad desperately wanted to build a better life for us. In 1978, he made a bold decision to move us all to Anchorage, Alaska in hopes of a better future for my brothers and I. The day we moved, Dad thought it was a career move, but God had different plans. Dad gave his heart fully to Christ that year and was never the same again. Our family attended Bethel Chapel Church in Anchorage, Alaska, under the leadership of Pastor Jones, where Dad grew spiritually, and he and Mom both did their best to raise us kids up with godly principles. Falling more in love with Jesus every day, Dad wanted his extended family to experience the same. He worried about his parents, siblings, and many childhood friends that did not know Christ. In 1982, Dad shared his heart with Mom, and they both decided to bring us back home to Hawaii. As soon as Dad's feet touched land, right off the plane, he was ministering God's word to every person that crossed his path. Anyone that knew our dad can attest that he had an intense passion to share Christ with everyone he met. Upon arriving in Hawaii, Dad immediately was hired as a rigger at Pearl Harbor Shipyard. After 4 years of being home, Mom learned she was pregnant yet again with baby number 4. On Friday, July 13, 1986, Mom delivered our baby sister, Leah Clarice Nicole Okalani Gionson. Dad was ecstatic. His family was complete. 2 boys to share his passion for fishing, and 2 girls to share Mom's passion for music. Just when Dad thought he could take a break from tending to kids, then came the grandchildren. Shailene, Ronson, Kainani, Taj, Jeremiah, Jasa, Sky, Ty, Kalailoa, Javen, Kaniala, and Ricky. Fun, fun, fun. In all seriousness, Dad loved his family. Dad did his best to always keep things in order. God first, your spouse second, then your children last. I'm sure this probably was one of the reasons that August 29, 2007, when Mom left to be with the Lord, Dad missed her so badly. One of his neighbors told my brother and I that the day before he passed away, he told his neighbor he was ready to go home. Not home to his townhouse, but home to be with the Lord. Dad's graduation is so bittersweet for all of us. We knew how happy he would be, especially because he missed Mom so much. But we wanted him to be with us too. All in all, he raised us well. We know for everything there is a season and that God has a plan. We are all blessed to have had the opportunity to have parents that trained us up to love God first, be good to each other and others, and to keep family units strong. We love and miss you, Mom and Dad, but are happy that you both are together with Jesus. Happy graduation day. To our family and friends, thank you all for supporting and loving us. We are so blessed to have you. We love each and every one of you and pray God's favor and blessings surround you and your ohana always. To our dad and mom, we love and miss you so much. But in the end, we know we will see you again. We love you.